If you had seen me in my 50s, you might have envied me. I had the corner office. My name appeared on charity gala lists. I had offshore accounts and a summer home in the Hamptons. By every standard the world uses to measure success, I had won. I climbed the mountain, fought the battles, and planted my flag at the top. But now, standing here at 80 and looking out from that same peak, I have a secret to share. It's one most successful men are too proud to admit until the very end. I won the race, but I ran it alone. I built an empire, but there is no one left to inherit the memories. I achieved everything the world told me to want, except the things that matter when the lights begin to dim. I am 80 years old. I am richer than I ever imagined I could be, and I am the poorest man I know. If you are running that same race right now, believing that just a little more will finally quiet the hunger in your soul, please, stop for a few minutes. Let me show you what the view from the top really looks like when you sacrifice your heart to get there. Don't win the world only to realize you lost your soul along the way. My journey began with a noble lie. I told myself I was doing it all for my family. Every 60-hour work week, every missed birthday, every skipped vacation was building their future. But my home became a hotel. My office became a sanctuary. I worshipped ambition. I believed providing the best things meant I was fulfilling my duty. I bought jewelry to make up for my absence. I paid for elite schools to make up for my lack of guidance. I convinced myself money could replace presence. But here is the brutal truth. You cannot buy back the years you missed. You cannot trade a diamond for a conversation you should have had 20 years ago. I won promotions, but I lost intimacy. I became a provider and stopped being a partner. I built a house and destroyed a home. Ambition is a jealous god. It demands your entire life and gives you a hollow trophy in return. There is a special kind of coldness in a luxury home without laughter in the hallways. I remember the day I bought my dream house. 12 rooms, a pool, a breathtaking view. I walked through it feeling like a king. At 80, those 12 rooms are just 12 boxes of silence. Chairs no one sits in, a dining table that hasn't seen a family meal in years. I gained the status of a big house and lost the warmth of a small one. In chasing more, I lost enough. I spent my life maintaining property instead of maintaining people. Now the property is worth millions, and the people are gone. I treated my health as if it were endless. I believed I could abuse my body for decades and fix it later with money. I worked through pain. I used caffeine to wake up and alcohol to sleep. First in, last out. But the body keeps records, and it never forgets a debt. At 80, I am paying interest on the sleep I missed in my 30s and the stress I carried in my 50s. I can afford to travel anywhere, but I no longer have the breath to climb a hill. I can pay the best doctors, but they cannot give me back a strong spine or a clear mind. I won wealth and lost the body meant to enjoy it. Health is not something you reclaim later. It is the only wealth that still pays when you are old. I remember the meetings that felt like life or death, the deals, the competitors. I thought those men were my tribe. Where are they now? Most are gone. The company I gave 30 years to removed my name from the door within 2 years of my departure. The projects I sacrificed for are obsolete. I gave my best years to a machine that replaced me in a weekend. Meanwhile, the people who truly loved me received what little energy I had left. I won the professional game and lost the human one. Don't give your soul to a corporation that will post your job opening before your obituary is printed. I obsessed over my reputation. I wanted to appear strong, successful, unshakable. I wore the mask of a man who had everything figured out. That mask is heavy, and it is lonely. By hiding my weaknesses, I never allowed anyone to truly love me. You cannot be loved for who you are if you are always pretending. At 80, I wish I had been Messier. I wish I had admitted fear. It is better to be loved for your flaws than admired for a lie. I have children and grandchildren. They are successful, and that is my greatest sorrow. I see them repeating my mistakes. Phones at the dinner table. Stress over the next quarter. Miss school plays. I taught them how to win, but not how to live. I passed down wealth and emptiness. If you want to leave a real legacy, don't just leave money. Leave an example of a life well lived. I am 80 years old. The sun is setting, and the shadows are long. I won the race. I have the gold, but it is cold and heavy. If you are still running your race, slow down. Look at the person beside you. Look at the sky. Look at your hands. You already have what matters. You have time. You have health. You have the ability to love and be loved. Don't wait until you are 80 to realize you chased the wrong victories. Don't wait until you are alone in a big house to understand that the small things were always the biggest things. Win the moments, win the memories, win the love. Everything else is noise. Thank you for letting an old man speak his truth. It is the only thing I have left to give.